Hey everyone, welcome back to my workbench. A little different today. I did finish up the Sears Super Video Arcade. Actually, it's right here. I'm gonna box. I gotta take photos of it in a minute. But this is back the camera up just a little bit. There we go. This is the Super Video Arcade True 16 in a lovely brown. Again, with the Cyber Freak on there. So I'm gonna go and take some photos of this very shortly. You can get a little bit of a sense of how my workshop works here. I might get a longer one of these. But yeah, this is a little melancholy because after this controller here, I need to work on what is probably going to be my last Atari Jaguar to 5200 conversion. And the reason it makes me a little sad is the fact that that's what started it all. My road of making controllers. So, well, I don't think I haven't built one down here, but I was able to figure out years ago how to convert with not a small amount of difficulty. I knew I need a longer one of these. Close enough. I'll get a longer one in a minute. I discovered that how to convert a Jaguar controller to a Atari 5200, which is no small feat. So usually the Jaguar controllers come in two different flavors basically. One of them is known as the black button, and this is the gray button. This is the only one I have left. It's also needs a tiny bit of cleaning as well. I used to be able to get these new old stock for like $20, and now they're about 60 to 80 a piece. So it's really not economically viable to keep making these. I do have a replacement in the wings. I just have not had a chance to get to it with all the IntelliVision controllers, and that's the true analog LT, the light version. It's a smaller form factor, just a little bit bigger than this, not much, but it's going to be a true analog stick controller. And a handed version. It's going to either come in left or right-handed, so it's going to be a smaller, more handheld like this, as opposed to my standard enclosure here, which I use for basically all my products except for the new LT that's coming out. But yeah, so this is, I'm probably going to open source the schematic for this thing, just because I don't think I'm going to be making any more of them. So the 5200 community can see, if you want to make your own, have at it. But I mean, even with like decent quality components, I'm still less than $65 for way less than $65 for a single stick version. Dual stick's a little more because it's a lot more parts, but like the single sticks, I just have a camera. Alrighty. So I'll be taking the photos of that a little bit. Oh, this is too bright. Okay. That's a big old light box that I use. I'm gonna get you all sick here. This is the light box I use for taking photos. Like this. So that's your light box. There's my 5D Mark II over there. I'm gonna move over in a minute. This is kind of a different video than I usually do. So you can see how it goes into... Oh, actually... Taking product photos and stuff like I gotta grab my card actually. So, in about, well, it was going to be next Monday. It's a Monday right now. I was going to have a video with, what's his name? Is it Corey? Maybe it's Corey, I can't remember. I'm bad with names. IntelliVision Gamer. So I'll be over on his channel. I was going to do it next Monday, but I actually have a medical procedure, so that's got to wait. Ironically enough, I have chronic venous insufficiency, unlike some world leaders, and for me, this causes varicose veins. So it's a pain, though. Let's see how you look here. Very nice. So yeah, this is the exciting world of product photos here. I still use an DSLR. I don't have mirrorless. I really like my Mark II. It's nice. It's a full frame camera. The reason I use a remote is it keeps the shake from your hands down. So I actually do have to look through the viewfinder to see shot, because it's purely optical. Awesome camera though, 5D. This is the Mark II, which was released way back in 2009? Yeah, 2009. So, even though it's not the newest camera, a good camera is a good camera. A camera that's 16 years old, it's over 21 megapixels. So, no slouch for what it is. Takes beautiful photos. Later, so I need to box it up later. I think that's going out to, yeah, Kevin's getting that. Kevin in Adair, Illinois. I don't know where Adair is. So I'm gonna put the photos up for that in a little bit, and it's gonna be at least 15 bucks more. Almost tempted 20 bucks more. There's a lot of work doing that. So this is the main event here. Is of course this is the Atari Jaguar. If you ever need to take one of these apart, the screws are actually underneath the little rubber bumpers here. These are all Funko pictures too. I've been pleasantly surprised how many 5200 true analogs I'm still getting, which is good. I know there's a lot of 5200 fans out there. So if you ever open up one of these suckers, it just has, this is the gray buttons. This is technically the older controller, the older variation. I'm trying to remember how the to look at my schematic actually, because I can't remember. Oh, what do I have to cut on this one? It's a little different than the black buttons are actually a little more common than the grays here. It is kind of funky. They both, the 5200 and the Jaguar, both use 15-pin cables, but different form factor. This is more like a kind of like a VGA cable. Actually, they don't even use all 15 pins. Really use 6, 8, 9, 10, 12 pins out there. So, if you've never taken apart a Jaguar controller, this is what they look like inside. Just can't get any new stock on these anymore. Why are you stripping out, buddy? Oh yeah, this is the older ones. Okay, so the gray buttons, that's what this one is. It's a kind of different style of the black buttons. I think I got one down here. Oh, it's in bad shape right now. Okay, so the black buttons actually have a totally different style. They actually have a plastic overlay that goes over this whole thing. It locks it all in place. These guys, not so much. Man, I haven't done a gray one in years. Because they're always more expensive. Oh, I gotta clean this thing too. Ugh, I hate cleaning electronics. So anyway, yeah, it is soldered in place. Sorry for you Jaguar fans here, if there are any. This is what I have to do to make this live. I've actually got a lot of respect, more respect over the years for old systems. When I do like update and modify them, I do the minimum of minimal possible to avoid damaging them and modifying them. Like even now, like when I do AV outs now, I don't even drill a hole in the case. I solder on like a little 3-foot whip of a insulated RCA cable. Unless it needs to be cleaned up. Yeah, see those schmucks on there? Okay. Yeah, this poor thing is dirty. It's gonna be cleaned. Usually, I guess I'm kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel now in terms of parts to use. So this is usually I have more of a new old stock kind of thing going on, but not so much this time. Oh, I'm sure I'm making someone cry right now. Okay, don't need that anymore. This we're gonna put aside. So first thing you have to do is remove this whole band of connectors here. Oh, I need to clean this. Okay. Like I said, this is my first little sold quite a few of these actually. I got to look up how many I've sold. Probably close to 100 maybe, would be my guess. Of the Jaguar conversion. And then the true analogs, I've got I think over 100 sold so far, maybe 110, somewhere around there. Yeah. And then the IntelliVision, I'm already up to serial number. Oh, I've got the labels printed out for 15 so far, so that's taken off very quickly. And yeah, like I said, I have gonna have a video with the IntelliVision gamer, and then in sometime in August, September, I'm going to be in this an IntelliVision fanzine. I didn't know that was still a thing. I guess it's all PDF now. By another gentleman. So that's exciting. And let's hit hold on a moment. The missus has paged me. Yeah, wife need help. Just a minute. So it's interesting with the 5200 controller, the true analog. I was in the my wife is a breast cancer survivor. She was in the middle of one of her chemotherapies, and I put a post up on Facebook saying, "Hey, anyone interested in this controller?" And it's like, "Take my money." It's like, okay, so that's where that started. And I didn't realize I didn't realize no one had created a 16 direction IntelliVision controller either, like a true like arcade 16 directions. So I gotta look and see if I can patent this sucker. Oh. This thing is gigantic. It's cool. It's huge. And you do this. It's like a magic trick. I always forget to put the darn flat ones. Good enough for now. Just irritating at this point. Folds down to this thing. It's still heavy. Oh. Cool. I got a spot for you. So back to the 5200. I'm all over the place tonight. Okay. So yeah, you gotta take out all these solder joints. Through and this was hand soldered. This wasn't machine soldered. I could tell by the fillets. This is what a person would do. They're uneven. They're sufficiently hot. Whoever did it did a decent job, but I could tell it was a person, not a machine. A little more heat. You have to be careful with these older boards, as you can wreck a trace real easy. Oh yeah, this guy. The newer ones have this nice big solder plane, and these are a little simpler. Yeah, first time. You can tell I've done a few of these. So after this, I gotta clean this up. Oh, where's my deoxit? Not here. It's in the closet. So I'm gonna clean these pads up, and then next video I will do is I'll go through and show you how to actually wire up to the 5200. Sorry, to the 5200. So what's happened to me is I've got a bad batch of These are actually Neo Geo extension cables. So the problem is the pin depth on these is way too far back. So if you try to put a conventional DB15 in there, no bueno. It doesn't reach. But the good thing is, I don't need any way for this one. Off she goes. And that's how you wire this up. Oh, it's getting late already, so I'm going to cut it short for tonight. Actually, it's not that short. It's still 20 minutes. So I'm going to end this right now, and I'll pick up tomorrow where I left off in terms of wiring this up. And because I need to print out the schematics and everything for it. But yeah, everyone, thank you for watching. And after this guy, there's a couple more IntelliVisions. Oh, I had a neat idea. If anyone's still watching, someone came up with a neat idea of moving the keypad and buttons to more. Well, I had two different suggestions. One was interesting, was to move the of course, the joystick off on the right, but then he originally had the 3 buttons here with the keypad up here. So, hey, how about, can we move maybe we should move the keypad down here and have 3 buttons up here, so you can fire, but you can have to use your thumb to do the keypad underneath. And the other suggestion, which I didn't expect, was for the purists, you'll notice a lot of the overlays, they tell you aim, like this shows you aim, fire. Well, they should, the top buttons are always the same. So you said for purist you'd have the 2 top buttons be just like the original, which are ganged together, and then the 2 bottom buttons. So it'd be like this, except 2 buttons here that would line up more or less with the original overlay. I don't know if anyone's interested in that. I thought that was kind of a neat concept too. So that's 2 ideas. So if anyone wants like a custom version, let me know. I mean, it's not like difficult for me to change the layout because I cut these fresh. They come off fresh from the CNC every time. So not really a big ask to move it around, because I just have to move it around my CAD program and just set create a new G-code file to cut it. So not like terribly difficult to do. So if you want to do like a custom layout, that's possible. Or if anyone thinks either of those is a good idea, maybe I'll offer as an option. So now I've got ambidextrous right hand stick, left hand stick. So maybe I'll come up with a purist version, which would have the buttons to the right and left of the keypad. And I actually kind of like the wild ergonomics of having. Maybe I'll have I'm thinking about more, maybe 3 buttons across here, joystick over here, and have your thumb able to hit the keypad. There are crazy things out there. And now I'm going to go off and look and see how much a patent costs, because I realize I've been encouraged that no one's created something like this. So I can't find anything in the patent records for it either. So hey, I'll go for it. At least I got proof of prior art. So, when I created this. So everyone, thank you for watching and have a great day.